Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Wenjun and Carissa Yip. This game was played in St. Louis in 2020. Wenjun had white pieces and she started with e4. Carissa Yip played e5. Carissa Yip had a devastating start. She lost first 4 games of the tournament, but then she, like by some miracle, picked herself up and started winning. In this game, she's playing against the women's world chess champion Wenjun. Wenjun played knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, the Spanish game, a6, bishop to a4, black to move. Knight to f6 is the most played move, by far the most played move. Carissa Yip played g6, white to move, d4. Winning the pawn on e5 doesn't work. If bishop takes on c6, then d takes on c6. And if white takes the pawn, then the queen to d4, forking the knight and the pawn, and after knight to f3, queen takes on e4 check. Black is doing well. Back to our game. So, Wenjun played d4, e takes on d4, white to move. Knight takes on d4 is the most played move. Wenjun played c3. This is the move that Kasparov played against Smyslov in 1981. Kasparov won. The game continued. Bishop to g7, c takes on d4, b5, bishop to b3, knight on g to e7, white to move. Knight to c3 is the most played move. Wenjun played d5, knight to a5, attacking the bishop, bishop to d2, knight takes on b3, queen takes on b3, black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Carissa Yip played c5, very good move. White to move. Bishop to c3, let's take it back. If d takes on c6, d takes on c6, and black is doing well. And what else? If d6, then knight to c6, and black is fine. Back to our game. After c5 we have bishop to c3, f6, a3, d6, h4, intending h5 perhaps. Carissa Yip was not afraid of h5 and she castled kingside. Knight from b to d2, queen to e8, white to move. Wenjun castled kingside. Let's take it back. If h5, then c4, attacking the queen, and after the queen moves, knight takes on d5. Back to our game. That is why Wenjun castled kingside. Bishop to d7, queen to c2, rook to c8, b3, h6, a4, rook to a8, a takes on b5, a takes on b5, rook takes rook, queen takes rook, rook to a1, queen to b7. 22 moves have been played, and black is okay. Black even has a bishop here. The game continued. Queen to a2, knight to c8, knight to e1, b4, bishop to b2, bishop to b5, white to move. Somehow Wenjun was struggling to find a good plan. Knight to c2 was played, bishop to d3, knight to e3, queen to e7, rook to e1, knight to b6, queen to a1, rook to a8, attacking the queen, queen to c1, h5, knight from e to c4, knight takes on c4, knight takes on c4, rook to a2. After 32 moves have been played, black is standing better. The game continued. g3, king to h7, knight to d2, bishop to h6, pinning the knight, f4. But this move is weakening the light squares big time. Queen to a7, knight to c4, queen to d7, rook to e3, bishop takes on c4, b takes on c4, queen to g4, king to h1, Black to move. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? Please pause and find the best move for black. Did you pause? What did you find? Perhaps queen to h3 check was expected. Carissa Yip played bishop takes pawn on f4, sacrificing the bishop for the attack on the white king. G takes on f4, queen takes on h4 check, king to g1, queen to g4 check, king to h1, queen takes on f4. White has a problem. Black is threatening rook takes bishop, and after queen takes rook, queen takes on e3. Queen to b1 was played. Let's take it back. If rook to b3, then one line goes like this. Queen takes queen, check. Bishop takes queen. Rook to a1, king to g2, rook takes on c1, and black has a one endgame. Back to our game. Queen to b1, attacking the black rook. Rook takes on b2, queen takes rook, queen takes rook on e3, queen takes on f6, queen takes on e4 check, king to h2, b3, queen to f7 check, king to h6, queen to f8 check, king to g5, queen to d8 check, king to f5, queen to d7 check. Let's take it back. If white queen takes on d6, then black may play pawn to b2, or even queen to f4 check. Trading queens. After queen takes queen check, king takes queen, then d6, b2, d7, b1, queen, d8, queen, queen to c2 check, and black should win this endgame. Back to our game. So Wenjun played queen to d7 check, king to e5, queen to g7 check, king to f4, queen to f6 check, king to g4, queen to e6 check, queen to f5, blocking the check. And now queen takes on d6 was played. Black to move. Queen to f4 check is tempting, but Carissa Yip played a better move than that. If queen to f4 check, then queen takes on f4, king takes on f4, d6, b2, d7, both players would get a queen. Black is still better, but Carissa Yip chose an easier win. Back to our game. Queen to f2 was played. This is check. King to h1, queen to f3 check, king to h2, queen to h3 check, king to g1. Black played a move and white resigned, and the move is queen to g3 check, trading queens. And when the black pawn promotes, it will be check, mate. So in this position, Wenjun resigned because of this continuation. Queen takes on g3 check, king takes on g3, d6, b2, d7, pawn is pushed to b1, queen check, mate. What a brilliant play by Carissa Yip. She saved her best for the game against the world champion. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.